So now we're going to look at a six-sided dice is rolled and a coin is tossed. So here's a tree diagram that lists all the possible outcomes. So my coin could have heads or tails. And now if I will toss my coin and get heads, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Again, if I toss my coin and this time I get tails, and then I roll my dice, I could get tails and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So count up the edges of my tree branches, or you can write them out using the heads for heads, 1 for the number of dice rolled, and so on. My total number is 12. There are 12 possible combinations that could come from rolling the die and tossing the coin. You can also do the same activity in tossing a grid, and you can list all the possible outcomes. So my coin, heads and tails, and the 6 options or possible outcomes for the die. So I could have toss a heads and roll a 1, 2, 3, and on. And the same can happen for tails. Again, I have my chart here. Count them up. 6, 12. I also get 12 possible outcomes. So it's whatever you are comfortable with. Here's a grid to list all the possible outcomes if 2 coins are tossed. So I have my first coin, and I could get heads or tails because that's how coins work, 2 options, and my second coin, of course, also has the same options. So if I toss it, I could get heads, heads, heads and tails. I could get tails and heads, and both tails. I see 4 possible outcomes as in the chart. 2 coins are tossed. So if we can use either the tree diagram or the chart to find the same answer, we should, at the end of this tree diagram, be able to see that we have 4 possible outcomes. So I have my first coin over here, and of course with that one I can get heads or tails. But when I toss my second coin, I could get heads and heads, or heads and tails. If I get tails on my first coin, I still have a 50-50 chance with the second coin with heads and tails. So we have shown here that either method using the tree diagram or the chart will get you the same answer. If 2 coins are tossed, we have 4 possible outcomes.